Week 19, Dark Phoenix. Alright, here's my ticket. What did I think of the movie? Okay, I'm gonna be real honest with you. This movie it's Captain Marvel. It's from head to toe, it's Captain Marvel. I see a couple articles coming out, it's like, oh, it's similar to Captain Marvel, or they had to change the ending. No, this movie's Captain Marvel. If you've seen Captain Marvel, it's... There's a girl with space radiation powers who can't control her powers, and so shape-shifting dead empires trying to manipulate her and reuse her powers to control the world, the universe, or whatever. And then in the end, when she embraces her emotions, she's able to defeat them once and for all. And then she flies off into space to discover the origins of her powers or discover how awesome she is. And Captain Marvel did it better. And Captain Marvel didn't make me hate half of the X-Men in the process. The villain is just too overpowered and boring, and none of the attacks of the X-Men or Brotherhood faze her. The thing with team-up movies is you want to see all these different characters do these cool things, and I've never really been a fan of the absolutely invincible villain. Partially invincible? Sure. Let me explain what I mean. I like villains who have weaknesses that may not be immediately apparent. Like, I saw a really great video essay about how the Predator is a great villain because he's mostly invincible, but it shows you early on that he can bleed and he has vulnerabilities. The chick in this movie, who's actually nameless, she never says her name in the movie, Jessica Chastain, completely invincible. 50 caliber machine guns, nothing. Magneto crushing her in a train, nothing. Storm with lightning bolts, nothing. Oh, she's completely immune to Xavier's. I'm getting in the weeds of it. But how does this movie, how good is it as a movie? It's all right. The editing, there are moments in it that I thought were kind of laughable. Other moments in it that I thought were just kind of wonky, and attention was brought to some things that didn't need to be important in certain scenes. Like shot-to-shot editing wasn't great for me. Well, come on, Eric. You must have had something you liked about the movie. Well, yeah, I did. There were some moments in this movie that I thought were actually really good and some of the best X-Men dialogue I've ever heard. Like, one of the first scenes Jean Grey's in, it's a younger version of Jean with Xavier. He gives her some very amazing and inspiring words that I was like, this is quintessential Xavier. And then there's another scene with Jean Grey talking to Magneto about the pain that he has suffered through the years and how he's hurt people, and that stuff was really good. But then there's also some dialogue that Jennifer Lawrence has as Mystique, and I've never really been a big fan of Mystique in these X-Men movies. I always wanted Mystique to be a cold-hearted killer, kind of like she was in the original trilogy. Ever since Jennifer Lawrence showed up, she became like this symbol that I never really thought fit the character. I've gone on a bit long about this one because I really cared about the X-Men. I really did like them. And it's sad to see that this is the way that they're going out. And, I don't know, I feel like they could have done a lot better. And of all the MCU movies to emulate, maybe not the one that was so universally divisive for one reason or another. I personally thought Captain Marvel was good, but I did not think Dark Phoenix was good. I thought it had some shining moments of dialogue, but the action scenes are meh. A lot of the characters are meh. The villain's horrible, and she gets more and more screen time as the movie goes on. And, well, yeah, that's what I thought about the movie.